Alright guys, it's time for another episode of How to Drink, and today we're talking all about the side piece.
It's a sidecar.
That's pretty close.
No.
Welcome back for another episode of How to Drink, guys. Today we're talking all about the sidecar as you requested in the comments. You see, we listened, kind of. So what is a sidecar? The traditional way, the non-Nikki way, i.e. the wrong way?
A sidecar is 3 spirits. It is cognac or brandy, lemon juice, and an orange liqueur.
And cocaine.
And cocaine.
I'm really glad I showed up for this episode.
So a little history. The sidecar was said to be created at Harry's New York bar in Paris in the 1920s.
New York bar in Paris?
Yeah, I know.
You lost me.
It's a little confusing. The name came from when a bartender would have the little leftover liquor, put it in what is called a sidecar on the side of your drink.
All right, so how is your sidecar different from the typical sidecar?
There's a little bit of controversy over the proportions of it. I, in my bars, use the French proportions. The French proportion is all equal parts. I'm using quality ingredients with mine, so it allows each ingredient to express itself in the drink. If you don't have orange liqueur that's that great of a quality, you can use a little bit more lemon juice and cognac.
If for some reason you can't find it online or in a local store, you can always just use Grand Marnier or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can totally use Grand Marnier. Your cocktail will turn out great. I just think that this adds another, flavor profile to it that I prefer.
So for those of us who are not familiar with rap music, what is cognac?
So cognac, I'm going to just make this very simple. I'm not going to go through all the grapes that are in it or anything like that. But
there's grapes in there?
Yes, it's made out of grapes. It is a type of brandy, and it's aged in a French limousine oak. Okay?
Limousine?
Yeah, limousine. It gets even fancier. It is from the cognac region in France. So it needs to be from that region in France. It has very strict laws with making it. So almost every cognac that's on the market is pretty good. So you can't go wrong with cognac. Little side note, cognac is made with champagne grapes as well.
Oh, no wonder it's so delicious.
Yeah, so that's one of the grapes that are in there. So there's different kinds of shakers out there. A lot of people in bars will use a Boston shaker, which is this tin with the pint glass over the top.
Right. I
like to use this 2-piece shaker right here. I think these are the Vollrath ones. That's the brand that I use. They're a little tapered, so it vacuum seals in there. I think it gets the drink a little colder faster. They don't break in my bars.
You can bludgeon your bar backs with it.
Let's talk about sugaring your glass. You always want to get your glass prepped before you start making your cocktail. It's a good bartender's rule. You get all your glassware out and set up, so once you start making them, you just boom, 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 boom. Really
and
easy.
Then
So let's talk about how to just rim your glass. I have a chilled coupe right here, so just gonna, I actually just like doing a little half the rim instead of the whole rim on the cocktail.
Rim jobs are very controversial, so you kind of have to fine tune it to your own particular preferences.
We're just gonna put one toe in this situation. What's weird and you'll find is that lemons tend to make salt and sugar stick to the glass a little better than limes do. Now let's get to our cocktail. We're gonna start with equal proportions. So each thing we're gonna do 1 ounce of. So 1 ounce of lemon, 1 ounce of Mandarin Napoleon, 1 ounce of Courvoisier. Let's grab some ice.
Let's do it.
Pick it up.
I love this part.
If you push
It's
it
like
there.
opening a can of soda.
Yeah. If it doesn't work, you can bend the metal a little bit to get the vacuum seal off, whereas a Boston shaker, you can't do that with the glass.
Right.
This is our sidecar.
It's sort of like a cantaloupe almost.
Yeah, isn't
color.
it? It's a really pretty color. That's important with your cocktails too. You want it to be the right color. Presentation is key with this.
It's very refreshing.
If you want it a little sweeter, you can drink it. You can take all of your sips on the sugared side. It's really great French lemonade.
You don't even really notice there's alcohol in it, which isn't a problem for me. I like the taste of alcohol, but if you are not there yet, if you're still sort of a younger drinker and you're just like, I don't want to taste it, and you're just putting like Sprite or some other bullshit in your cocktails, drink these and you will graduate to the next level of drinking very fast.
The thing with these cocktails is that you want to taste notes of the spirit in it, but you don't actually just want to taste like, boom, you know, cognac in your face.
I mean, that just goes down way too easy. We might have to put this on a movie buzz.
We might.
That's it for us today. Make sure you guys let us know in the comments what other cocktails you like to see. You guys asked for a sidecar, and voila, a sidecar.
You said that in French. I'm impressed, T.
Well, you were talking about Paris and shit.
I know.
And that's it for us today. So subscribe to Taste It because we do this every single week. We show you how to make delicious cocktails that are actually worth drinking, and I get to be a fancy lady.
She does. I mean, she wore the bow and everything.
Huh?